Sometimes these sessions that I'm doing at these meetups, I feel like I know better than what people believe they came for. And my job is to give them the thing that they didn't know they needed, which was a lot of people
doing at these meet.
a lot of these people come to these meetups and they think, okay, well, Pace is going to teach me how to generate leads, or he's going to teach me about creative finance, or he's going to teach me about whatever. Okay, so I go to Oklahoma City. This is how these meetups will be. So again, if you haven't signed up for the meetups, creativenationtour.com. Very specific things that have stood out to me. More people show up than have RSVP'd so far. More people have shown up than have RSVP'd. Hawaii had like 75 more people show up than had RSVP'd. So creativenationtour.com. RSVP, you'll get messages. Of course, there's nothing I'm selling there. There's no pitching. There's none of that stuff. It is literally, I think, the opposite of what people are expecting. And that's what I want to get into for 10 minutes. And then I want to talk about Chicago real estate. I want to talk about the Chicago meetup. I want to bring up Rhea Campbell. Okay. So we opened up in Oklahoma City a couple days ago. I ended up doing 6 deals with about 14 people. And the rest of them were doing deals as well, which was really fun to watch. And I'll show you guys a couple of fun pictures of like what the meetup looked like here in a couple minutes. And Nathan introduces me on stage, and you think like I grab the microphone and everybody's thinking, oh, Pace is going to grab the microphone and teach for 2 hours and we're going to take notes and we're going to leave with more information. Nope. That's not what I did. I said, guys, I'll be up here for 45 seconds. My name is Pace. Thank you for being here. Who has never done a deal before? And of course, it's most of the people that are there are from our SubTo community. And so most of those people have done deals. Okay, our success rate is nearing 90% success rate in 17,000 people. So the room, I'd say 200 people, about 25 people raise their hand. About 10% of people have not done a deal. And so I tell Nathan, who's the host, he's our SubTo leader in that area, I say, Nathan, I want you to choose one of these people in this room. Okay, and I want you guys, when you're thinking about this and listening to this, I'm going to ask a question. And the question is going to be, yeah, I think that's really freaking cool. I love that idea. Let's do that. Or I'm going to pose a different idea of what I'm doing differently in Chicago, and you tell me what you guys think you want or deserve, okay? So Nathan picks this gentleman. And I go, all right, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours, and I'm going to pair up with newbies, and they're going to be my partner. And I'm going to go in looking for deals and structuring deals with other people. So I'm going to find the wholesalers, find the builders, find the people that are doing deals, and either fund them, or I'm going to buy flips and partner with people. I'm going to assemble a team on those flips. And you watch me in real time. I'm being filmed from 2 different directions. You're watching me structure deals, boom, 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 boom. And so I grab this guy in literally 7 minutes. We do our first deal. He's just like, what the heck just happened? I'm like, I came to a meetup where people are doing deals and I got involved in one. Like, it's not that hard. I don't understand why this is so hard. And he goes, it is hard because I've had a battle in my mind that I need to be cold calling and banging the phones and knocking the doors and doing all these things in order for me to do a deal. I'm like, well, you just did a deal and we're going to make $7 grand on it. Don't worry, you'll hear about all these stories as they come out. And he's just like, oh my gosh, so what do we do? And I go, well, you need to go off on your own because you and I just did a deal together. I pass it on to the transaction coordination team, and I'm now moving on to the next deal, and I'm going to go partner with another newbie. So I do this all night long. I end up partnering with 6 newbies on 6 deals, and then I put people together, and people walk away going, holy crap, I did a deal tonight. This is amazing. They were my partner. I told them what to do and what to say and how to coordinate. And then I'm sitting there making sure that the deal gets done. I get a transaction coordinator involved. We get the paperwork done. Boom, we move on to the next deal. And I feel like it's mind-blowing for people that this is what's happening, okay? However, I can't personally do a deal with everybody in that room. Do we all agree? There's no way for me to do a deal with everybody in that room. And so I'm relying on the rest of that room to be doing what I'm doing, and I have to set the tone, right? It's kind of like when I was in high school, we'd go to the prom, and if one person didn't start dancing, the rest of the high schoolers didn't dance. But if 2 of the cool people started dancing, the other people felt comfortable dancing. Do we agree with this? Give me a yes. So What is everybody else doing? They're following my lead. I tell them, go start putting deals together. And people, unfortunately, have been so poisoned by their environment and their 9 to 5 job and their church and their this, that, and the other, that you don't talk to people, you don't bother people. And so that is uncomfortable by itself. Okay. Awesome. So that's what I've been doing the last 3 meetups. That's what I've been doing. And what I do is I grab the transaction coordinators and I bring them into the deal. Boom, 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 boom. I think I've gotten like 10 transaction coordinators their first deal. Who here is sending planes to Chris Fitch? I love that. Cool. So that's the first way I've been doing it. Now in Chicago, we're going to do the meetup differently because I think we have about 600 people have RSVP'd to Chicago. Okay, and I don't know, right? Every meeting, every meetup is different. And so it's all going to be a little bit skewed. So I called Jerry Norton, one of my best friends, and I said, hey, I know you have this new software. Do you mind if I try it out on the Chicago meetup? And the software removes real estate agents from the equation, and we are now communicating directly with sellers. Now, what's cool about this is we're not cold calling. These sellers are literally saying, Rhea says, does Jerry need a room? That's a good question, Rhea. I don't know do you have his cell phone number? Would you mind texting him? If you need it, I can text you guys together. Cool. Yes, you can go to as many of these meetups as possible. How many people are going to more than one meetup? Cool. I think, here's a better question. Why wouldn't you go to multiple meetups? Why wouldn't you? You're going to meet fix and flippers in our community. You're going to find developers in the SubTo community. You're going to find money. And they're different in every single city. It's crazy how every personality can reflect the city that they're in. It's like you go to these cities, you're like, wow, it's like America is so diverse. Okay, so cool. Lane, you're going to see me tomorrow in Chicago. I love it. DeAndre says, I will be to the ones across Texas. Awesome. So it's a long haul. Imagine me and my family we're doing 109 stops in 122 days. I've been telling people it's 100 cities, 100 days, but that just makes sense for the marketing perspective, but it's actually more than that. It's 122 days I'm on the road. Okay, so here's what Jerry is doing, and I'm going to test it out in Chicago, and you tell me if you guys want this. How many people are coming to Chicago? I've got 600 people in this private Zoom. By the way, if you're on YouTube right now, I'm in a private Zoom with my SubTo community and Gator and Top Tier TC. We have got 600 people over here. You guys probably, I don't know what YouTube has, probably 100 people or something like that watching, okay? So if you are in the community and you're watching on YouTube, come over here. Get into the Zoom and come hang out with us in here. Okay, so Chicago. Chicago, here's what we're doing. Jerry is bringing 5,000 leads from sellers who have all said in the last 48 hours that they would love to receive an offer. Okay, they have all raised their hand and said, I'd love to receive an offer. This is not cold calling. Okay, these are 5,000 people. So essentially what that would be is 10 people or 10 sellers per attendee at the meetup have already been cold called and prepped up for every new person or every leader to text the seller, call them and say, hey, I'd like to submit an offer today. Okay. That's what we're going to do in Chicago. It's going to be dramatically different than what I did in the first 3 cities. And I'm trying to test out what the perfect vibe is, the perfect energy, because some people don't want to come to these meetups and learn how to do lead generation. Some people just want to go there and go, I want to lend money on a deal, or I want to buy a deal, right? I'm not trying to learn how to cold call. So how are we organizing this? We are organizing this by using Go High Level. They're one of the sponsors of the tour. So they created a CRM for us, Customer Relationship Manager. Jerry pumps the leads in there, and then we divide it into 50 teams. Okay, 50 leaders in the SubTo community will help lead 10-person teams. And every single team will get, what would that be? 10, every team would get 100 leads. Every single team would get 100 leads. And you would all work with the leader. The leader would walk you through the script, what to say, what to offer, etc. And it would get you uncomfortable. And what I fear when we do this is I fear that people will go, oh my gosh, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I'm not going to go to the meetup. You know what? I'll just watch the YouTube video on how they did it. The meetup is where you should be. And so I'm fearful of that, right? There was about 75 people that didn't show up to Oklahoma City because it was windy. I'm not exaggerating. It was windy. People were DMing me, I was Pace, it was windy. That's why I didn't make it. Okay, so which would you rather have? Would you rather have me working deals in the crowd and getting off the stage and doing the thing? Or would we rather have the chaos of being on teams and everybody competing to see who can submit the most offers in that night? How many, say, crowd or chaos? What would you rather have, crowd or chaos? See, it's interesting, right? Now, what I might do, I'm looking at the side chat. I'm looking at probably 80% of people are saying chaos. Would it be best for Chicago for me to maybe spend the first 30 minutes working the crowd to find a deal in the crowd? Then we jump to the chaos for like 60 minutes. And then we can network the rest of the night so you can see how I work the crowd so you can then work the crowd the rest of the night. Now, this is a lot of work to put on me, right? Nobody gives a crap about how I feel, which is great. It's a good feeling. I want to be in that position where nobody cares, right? I want to be in the position where it's like, Pace got it, right? Like, have you guys ever had people in your life that you have so much confidence in them that you don't even question their ability? Good example. If I send my son Asher to Home Depot to go get, 3 items from Home Depot, very specific things, Asher will take time, but he will complete the job 100%. And I won't even worry about it. If I sent Corbin and her personality, she's never going to make it to Home Depot. She's going to see a toy store on the way there and she's going to deviate. And I'm like, I can't rely on you. I got to have somebody else do it. We all have those people in our lives. I have become that person that is so reliable that I will get a deal. I'm so reliable that I can make great calls. I'm so reliable. People don't even think it's hard for me. If I could transfer the pain I have in my throat from all the talking I do and give that to you for like 30 seconds, you would be like, holy crap, how is this guy doing it? Because I care. I am so stressed out when people say I haven't done a deal yet that I'm like, come to your city. I will come to your city. You come to your city. And let's do a deal together. There's no way you can walk away from one of these meetups unless you tried not to do the instructions. There's no way you can come here without doing a deal, okay? So one more time, what do you guys think? Would you guys want the chaos or the crowd, or should we do both? Chaos, crowd, or both? Those are the 3 choices. Actually, let's see if I can do a little poll here. Oh, cool, I can. Heck yeah, love this. New poll, Chicago. By the way, thank you so much, Rhea Campbell. We love you for hosting this. All the hosts for the community. Think about how cool we are that you have a nationwide group of best friends that are so powerful. Rhea Campbell buying hotels and RV parks and done every type of deal under the sun to the point where she's now running her own event, Resilient Investor, this weekend. And I'm speaking there. Jerry, by the way, Rhea, I'm sorry to pivot on you. Me, Jerry, and Jamil are going to talk. I'm going to have Jerry take some of my time because I just think he'd add a lot of flavor. But he's flying in he's going to also speak if that's cool. I knew that would be cool. I knew you'd be okay with it. Thank you for being awesome and able to pivot. Freaking love me some Rhea Campbell. Okay, so let's go there, and cool. Meeting poll launch. Okay, there is the poll. We got 642 people in here today. So let's see how many votes we can get. Wow, very few people just want the crowd. Interesting. Wow, look at that. What's interesting also, you have 640 people in here. and we only have 300 votes. 350 people come into a live Zoom but won't vote. Isn't that interesting? Welcome to human behavior. You learn all sorts of great things along the way. Okay, so a couple of things. As we continue to vote for the next couple of minutes, I'm really curious. I want to send this screenshot to my team. There are going to be some cities that I won't be able to do the chaos, and I'll tell you why. There's some cities that are going to be chaotic in themselves. Like we're going to be going to South Dakota. There's probably going to be 7 people in South Dakota. I promised I was going to get to every corner of this nation on this tour. And I don't care if you're in South Dakota. I don't care if you're in Chicago. I'm going to touch every city not every city, I'm sorry. I'm going to touch the main cities in every single state as much as I possibly can. And some states get 6 stops like Texas and Florida and California. Some states get 1 like North Dakota, South Dakota, and other places. And other states get 2 or 3, right? But the challenge is if I am on the West Coast, if I'm on the East Coast and I'm making calls, it's going to be late, right? If I'm on the West Coast, so the time zone difference is going to be challenging, and we're going to do the best we possibly can. Okay. Devon says, we have a huge lineup in Nashville for you, Pace. Awesome. Are you allowed to go to other cities? Let me ask a question to you, Raheem. Why would you not be able to go to other cities? Is there a cost to go to the meetups? Yes or no? Is there a cost to go to the meetups? No. Either our leaders are helping out with the location. Some people are even fronting costs. We're getting sponsors for a lot of the locations. And then I have sponsors for the tour bus, sponsors for my employees, the video crew, sponsors for the fuel, sponsor for hotels, sponsor for my wife and my children's travel so I could be out here without being away from my family. I was reunited with my family after being gone for 6 days last night. Stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning last night. And there's no cost to tickets. Everybody's chipping in to make this the craziest thing that's ever happened. Okay, so a couple of things. Number 1, there is no cost to go to the meetup. CreativeNationTour.com, there's no cost. You will have the ability to buy food at a lot of the locations. Hawaii had an acai company and a Hawaiian like food truck company, which was awesome. Alaska, Cassandra Johnson just got Costco food, and it was late at night when we did the meetup. Oklahoma City, we had food trucks come in, like coffee truck and a food truck come in. So it will be like that. And yes, you will have to pay for your own food. Okay, but I don't want you going in. Pace said I wouldn't have to pay for anything. You have to pay for gas to get there. You'll have to pay for food and refreshments for your family. What you need to do is make sure that you are registering CreativeNationTour.com, register your spouse, register your kids. Why? And the fact that I have to say this so many times tells you, okay, it tells you that people you have to say the same thing 1,000 times, 1,000 times, 1,000 times until people finally get it. Register yourself, register your spouse, register your kids. Yes, kids are welcome. Every meetup I've been to, there's been 10 plus kids. Sometimes there's been 15. Hawaii had a ton of kids. I think Chicago will have a ton of kids as well. Why do I want you to register them? Am I going to email you and like pepper you with things? No. The reason why I want you to register is so we know how many people we should expect. So we might have to upgrade the venue like we did in Hawaii. We might have to change the food truck companies, okay? We might have to change a whole bunch of stuff. And so if you register, it really helps us out, okay? Jessica Harden, you're sending me private message. Did not want to interrupt, but you sent me a private message that pops up on my screen red, just FYI. I have a seller that has multiple fix and flips and an investor with a budget of 100 to 1,000. First time taking action and I'm a bit nervous. Any words of wisdom? Yeah. Jessica, let me pull you up here for a second. This is almost like I've never talked about this before because what happens is you've heard me say everything I'm about to tell you. But because you're now taking action, you've got things going on, you now will pay attention. Is that correct? I shouldn't say now you'll pay attention. It's like now the world forces you to pay attention, correct? You have to unmute yourself, by the way. Do it again for me. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. There she is. Can you see your face?
Sorry, my computer was
It's all good. So, okay.
the
So
camera says it's showing, but I don't see me.
we can hear you. Everybody can hear you. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm in a hotel, so my internet's going to be a little bit slow. I'm going to turn my video off so my internet's a little bit better. Okay. Um,
Okay.
all right. So you have a buyer that has a budget between 100,000 to $2 million. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So the buyer is asking you, Jessica, to bring them opportunities. Is that correct?
Pretty much. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool. And the words of wisdom you're looking for um, are what should I do? Is what's my next step? Is that the question?
Yeah, I guess I'm just a bit nervous. I know when I go to the seller, it's going to be more or less, a list of details of the properties and prices. Um, I guess, a little bit nervous about the whole situation. Don't want to go in. It's my first time, first actually speaking to somebody, not practicing on what we've done, and
Okay,
I just
cool.
don't want to mess up.
Okay, cool. Well, you don't want to mess up. I try and mess up on every call still to this day. Okay, I want you to change a couple of things. If you haven't messed up, you haven't tried hard enough. Okay, you got to mess up. You got to stumble. You got to screw up. You got to have things game tape. How do football players in the NFL get better? Is they watch? Do they only watch their successes? Like, wow, we did that really, really great. That was perfect. That was amazing. Let's do more of that. Or do they spend more of their time going, hey, we could have done that better. We could have done that better. We could have done that better, right? So
Indeed, yeah.
how can they get better if they're not watching their failures? So when you say, I don't want to fail, I don't want to screw up, I think you should change the framework. And I think you know this as well, is you need to be excited about the screw ups. Okay. You need to be excited about the screw ups. Okay. That's number one. Number two, why do you need to call sellers in order to bring a deal to your buyer?
Um, Opportunities.
Okay. But what city are you in?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. And your Phoenix, Arizona buyer is fixing and flipping, correct?
Yes. So it was actually just I called a sign on the side of the road for someone selling a fix and flip condo, and it turns out that he has multiple properties. I happened to be at a networking event and ran into a gentleman that owns a contracting company, and he's looking for commercial and residential fix and flips.
Okay. So
So I just
here's your
happened
exact.
to.
Are you ready for your exact homework? I'm going to tell you your exact homework, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have you watched any of the bird dog training at all?
I have not. No, I was trying to get into the wholesaling and started with a bunch of Carolyn Kane videos. So this one I've been doing a little more research, but not anything in this group. No.
Okay, so if you are nervous, so this is an interesting thing. Can everybody please pay attention to me? I'm going to turn the side chat off. Let's not network for a couple of minutes, okay? Please pay attention to me. Stop networking in the side chat for just a minute, please. Jessica, you should not be calling sellers, and Jessica, you should not be calling real estate agents. Caroline Kane has a different personality type than you. She also worked on my acquisition team for years. You are not Caroline Kane, and you will not be Caroline Kane ever in your lifetime. So, what do I mean by that? Does that mean you'll never be as skilled as her? No. What that means is you'll be skilled at different things than her. If you are
Right.
nervous about doing a thing, you are likely to not do it unless one thing changes. Okay. If you have somebody doing it with you by your side and you reach out to people in the Phoenix community, have you been to our meetups in Phoenix where we have like 300 people in Phoenix all get together and converge at the meetups? Have you been to those?
I've been to one. Yes, sir.
Okay, and so the first thing you should be asking is who's going to be with me by my side as I go do this? Like, in fact, you could go to Eddie Marin's office and you could actually spend the day at his office and sit in that office an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, what have you. You can actually be in that energy, right? If you are doing this business in your room all by yourself, okay, you will
Mhm.
flat out not do it. You will go, oh, the trash needs to be taken out. My car needs to be cleaned. You know what? I got to order groceries. You know what? I should do my laundry. You will literally do anything. And this is human nature. Okay, so how do I fix human nature? How many people have experienced this exact thing right now? Okay. And you guys think that you bought a course, you guys think you bought education. That is not what you joined. You joined a community of people. Is our education the best? Yes. Do we have the most live Zooms? Yes. Do we have meetups? Yes. But if you're not using the relationships of the people at the meetup, you will continually just sit there and watch content. Okay. So Jessica, I'm going to give you Eddie Marin's contact information today. And what I want you to do today is I want you to.
So I have a meeting with the sellers at 12. Should I reschedule?
What sellers?
Remember I told you I found a number on the side of the road that he has fix and flips, and I had just called on it.
Okay, so he's
meant
not
to save it in my phone. Actually called the number. He called back.
Okay, so he's not a seller, first and foremost. The people that put signs on the side of the road are wholesalers. That's a wholesaler that is saying he has properties. That is a wholesaler. How many people agree with this? No seller has multiple properties, and no seller will ever put a sign on the.
I asked him if they were his actual properties. He said yes. So I figured that might be a little a loop around. So
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that what he's doing is wrong.
I did specifically ask him were they his homes. Right.
Okay, so this is fun. I get to teach you something really basic today. He is not a seller. He is a wholesaler. Where are you meeting him? At an office or at the
Okay. An office.
house?
At his office.
Are you meeting him at his office or at his house? Where are you meeting him?
At his office.
Okay, so
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm in a hotel. I'm so sorry, it's me. So you are not talking to a seller, you are talking to a wholesaler, and there's nothing wrong with that, Jessica. This is not a seller, this is a wholesaler. You're gonna go to his wholesale office and he's gonna talk to you about his deals. He's trying to wholesale or dispo these to you, through you, etc. Do you currently, Jessica, have a buyer, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the main thing you should be doing is when you meet this person, they're going to say, I have multiple properties. No seller on the planet ever will ever put a bandit sign in the road to sell quote unquote multiple properties. They would hire a real estate agent to put it on the market. There's no seller on the planet would even know to put a bandit sign on the side of the road. This is flat out a wholesaler who is looking for buyers, and he is hoping to have you come into the office. Now, have you talked to him and tell him you're the buyer, or did you tell him that you have a buyer?
I said I have a
Okay,
buyer.
cool. So he's trying to get you to sell his properties to your buyer. Okay, so there's nothing for you, okay, at all. Nothing for you to be fearful of. This person is a wholesaler. Okay, so let's remove all the fear. This guy is a wholesaler that runs around the world and spends money to get you to call him. Okay.
I think my biggest nerves were talking to you. now that you've got that out the way, I'm feeling a lot better now.
Okay, good. Awesome. So what I would also do is I would maybe bring Brooke with me to that appointment. Okay. Do you know who Brooke is inside of our Phoenix community?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm really just taking steps and diving into this.
There's no reason for you to be apologetic.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Brooke and Eddie are who I want to.
Yep, and I'm going to give you Eddie's cell phone number in the side chat. Okay. I'm going to put the side chat on pause for just a second. I'm going to give you Eddie's contact information. So everybody, please pay attention to what I'm doing here. If you are smart, you're realizing. If you're smart, you're realizing that I'm talking to you and I'm not talking to Jessica. If you're smart, you realize that there's an Eddie Marin in every single market. There is an Eddie Marin in our community that have been in SubTo for 3, 4, or 5 years that are waiting desperately for you to reach out to them and collaborate and do deals with each other. Does everybody realize I'm talking to you and not to Jessica? Yes or no? Yes or no, everybody? Okay, so Jessica, this is a great question for everybody else to see. You've got 700 people in here today. Okay.
There
700
goes
people
the
in here today.
nerves again.
Okay. So like Chino, for example, Chino says, I'm the Eddie Marin in Vegas. Okay. You've got a lot of people in every single city. When I travel around the country, Jessica, these are my friends that I created into leaders 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Kyra Hatter, who is Eddie in Georgia? What's funny is it's Eddie Charger is the Eddie of Georgia, Eddie Charger. So let me point something out to you guys. If I have to tell you the name of the person that is in your city, I'm going to chastise you. What that says is that you've been stuck in the course and you have not been actually going to the meetups. You're standing there at the meetup like a lump on a log. Can we write the word?
Chastise me. Get me motivated. I'm in there now. I will be at the
Okay.
next meeting for sure.
Stop going to meetups. Mario Bush, I'm not going to give you the person in the Detroit market because that's you being spoon-fed like a child. Jennifer Hatton, there you go. Remember what we talked about at the very beginning of the Zoom, being resourceful in this community? And you're like, who's the person in my sit? What are you talking about? They're the ones running the meetups. I could tell you all their names. Detroit, Gabriella Deku. Okay. How about the Pakels? Bentonville, Arkansas. There you go. How about go to the student directory? How about go to the meetup and see who is actually running the meetup, guys? You brand new people. This is what you're gonna struggle with. So, Jessica, I'm gonna put the side chat on pause. Okay, James Pecor, good to see you. Jessica, this is Eddie Marin's info right here. That's his personal cell. It's in the side chat. Take a screenshot of it and send him a text. And this is what I want you to tell him. Hey, Eddie, I found a wholesaler in town. I'm in the community. I would love for you or somebody on your team to go to the meeting with me to help me out.
Okay.
So Jessica, do we now understand the difference between community and a stupid course that people buy?
Absolutely. Because the way you described it was exactly how I was doing it. Just stuck in the course. So
Get the fudge out of the course, everybody. Delete it. The course is meant to only get you prepared to do deals with each other. That is what the course is for.
well, I read your
Get
book,
out
and the
of it.
book was just like, take action. What you got to do is know the next step. So I was like, we got this. We can get it.
So now it's not just the next step. If I could sell everybody on one thing, it would be, guys, I've been working my guts out for 10 plus years, creating leadership around the country for you in every single city that will go on your appointments for you. There's a Pace Morby in this community in every city. There's 100 Pace Morbys in most cities, 100. So when I'm going around the country and I'm holding meetups, am I coordinating the location? Am I coordinating the volunteers? Who is the person coordinating the meetups in every single city in the next 122 days? Is it me? Or is it the Pace Morby in this community that's running that local meetup? And you, my friends, are like, who's the Eddie in my area? Okay. And by the way, Kenny, you are right. Kenny says, you guys get an email intro that tells you who your leader is in your local area. It comes from your MSA, your member success advisor. You all receive it. Pace, I didn't receive it. Yes, you did. It's between your 17 Victoria's Secret emails and your 8,500 Home Depot, Lowe's, and Bath and Body Works coupons emails. It's between all of those. That's where the email is. You got the email. No, I didn't, Pace. I will fly to your town. I will sit at your computer and I will show you exactly where it's at. And you will look at us and go, holy crap, I did get the email. Yeah, you did. And you ignored it because it was given to you. It was a resource that's so great that, think about this, you join this community and immediately you have access to people that will go on appointments with you. Pace, what's the script? What do I say? Here's what you do. Shut your mouth and watch the leader do the work as you sit next to them. That is probably the best script. Boom, shut the mouth. Do we agree with this? Okay. So Jessica,
yes,
you can remove all fear and all anxiety when you have a homie in this community that will just sit with you, go on the appointment with you. That's how you solve that problem. Okay. So a lot of people are like, oh, all Pace wants to do is sell a course. No, I want my leaders who I took 10 years to build. I want my leaders to have access to helping you get deals so they can make money in the process. My leaders, our leaders in this community, do not want to hang out with the YouTube people. They don't want to hang out with the free Facebook group people. They want to hang out with the Jessica Hardens who take action and believe in themselves. These people, as you have experienced already in this community, people are overly kind, overly giving to the point where it's weird because you're not used to it. Would you say that that is somewhat accurate, Jessica?
Yes, sir.
And you still have a mindset of, even though these people are, you met at meetups are like, I want to help you. Hey, good to meet you. Great to da 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 da. You now have a lead, an opportunity, and you go, what do I say? What do I do? What's the script? Did you not
You're right.
meet the people at the meetup that were desperately trying to do deals with you, and you immediately went back to isolation? By the way, Jessica, I'm not chastising you. This is really good for everybody else. Does everybody else feel like, holy
No, you have absolutely no. It's the motivation I needed, though. You're 1,000% right, and I needed it. Maybe I just need to hear it from you, but definitely hungry now. Definitely.
Okay, none of you guys,
that.
none of you guys bought, none of you guys joined a course, none of you guys joined a mentorship. Those are low level things. Okay, I give courses away. I give courses away. I spend years on courses and I give them away. You want to know why? Because courses are worthless without a trained human being that will help you walk through the fire. Because it's hard. And so what we have as a cheat code is that any leader that helps you do a deal, Jessica, will also simultaneously make money. Is that correct? Okay, so
Cut out a little bit.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm on this stupid Wi-Fi I paid extra $20 a freaking day for. Okay, you got
Oh no.
you guys would need to understand that in real estate, okay, like if I was if I joined a community of real estate agents, which we are not, of course we have 40% of our members in here are licensed, the other 60% are not. If I was in a group of just licensed real estate agents, how could I help them? I could give them advice, but I'm not going to be able to do deals with them. What we are so lucky at in this world, this off-market real estate investing world, is that we can collaborate with each other and make money together on the same exact deal. So when you ask a leader in this community to go on an appointment with you and help you, you are telling them you want them to get paid. Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you might ask, well, what value do I bring? What are you talking about? You opened a door for them to go make money. That's what leaders like me and other people want in here, is that we want to be able to take all the lessons and the things that we've learned, help you, but we also get paid in the process, which is freaking awesome. So Jessica, text Eddie. And if Eddie's not available, let me give you another mindset thing. Okay, this is a mindset thing. A lot of people that are newer to business will have a hard time. If Eddie says, I'm busy, I'm tied up, well, of course he is. He's a business owner. He's been in this community for 4 years. He does a lot of deals. Of course, Eddie's going to be busy and tied up. Reply back to him, go, thank you, Eddie. I assumed you'd be busy. Is there anybody on your team or one of the other local leaders you could help me get in touch with that can go on this appointment with you? He will find that person and make sure somebody goes on that appointment with you, even if it's not him, correct?
Okay.
You on the same page with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many people today are motivated to find the Pace Morby in your city? How many people are going to go and find your Pace Morby in your city? You guys want to get a really fast head start? I'll give you the 5 ways to find your Pace Morby today. Okay. Jessica, you have no idea how important this question was, that this is a thing that I now have to cover. By the way, in 5.5 years, how many times do you think I've covered this topic?
Probably a lot.
Hundreds.
It's
Hundreds. And the thing is, people need to hear it over and over and over and over. Okay, so here we go. First thing I would do is look in the side chat. what's going to happen is anybody that's in here is a leader that can help somebody else out in this community. Type in the word leader in your contact information right now. Watch what happens. Okay, Richard Knoll's been in the community for 5 years, right there. Boom. Okay, Luis Lacayo, Chris is awesome. Love Chris. Adaman, cool people. Heather Torres, one of my great friends. Randy Rodriguez, been in the community for years. Joey Strange has been in the community for years. Brad Lewis, good to see you. Love you, brother. Okay, who's the leader in San Diego? Do not ask that question because I've already said the answer. You are asking to be spoon-fed. I want you to be resourceful today. Okay, Steve Anderson, yes, Jamie. Jamie is also in San Diego area. She knows the leader. Okay, every single city in the United States and in Canada and in Puerto Rico has dozens of leaders, dozens. Here's the first place I would go. You guys want the easy one that's just super easy and you could be lazy. I want you to email support@subto.com and say, I need to know who my local leader is, and please introduce me. Support@subto.com. Okay, boom. Who's my local leader? Who's running the meetups? By the way, you've already gotten the email when you first joined. It was between Victoria's Secret and Home Depot and Lowe's, and you just thought it was another coupon for Black Friday. Okay? I wish I was lying, I'm not. Okay? So, we have dozens of leaders in this country, 30,000 members in our community between SubTo, Gator, Top Tier TC, 30,000 people in this community. 30,000. Okay. Over 12,000 of those people have been in this community for over 3 years. 3 years. The majority of those 12,000 have done over 10 plus deals. Half of those people have done hundreds of deals. Okay. There you go. Rihanna, she says, so support@subto.com. Who's my leader? That's lazy man's way. Number 2, I would go to Owners Club list. Pace, I don't know where the Owners Club list is. Okay. I will show you where the Owners Club list is. Please pay attention, you knuckleheads. Watch
This
me
has
do
been
something.
awesome. This is all I needed, Pace. I really did. I appreciate you.
Can I tell you something that
and all the support.
I'm going to tell you something that you all have ignored. Every single one of you guys ignored. When you first joined, your MSA, your Member Success Advisor, which I have a payroll of people inside the office full time, have called you, texted you, and emailed you all this information right now that I'm giving you. Every one of them have. You ignored all of it. And then you came into a Zoom and you had me give you the information. You basically are saying, Pace, you're wasting your payroll. Guys, should I just let go of all my MSAs because you don't want to pay attention to their emails? Of course I would not. I'm just trying to make a point. Okay. Okay. Cool. So you guys have already been given this information, but you haven't paid attention to it because it was, again, between the Victoria's Secret and the Bath and Body Works emails, and you haven't taken 14 seconds in your entire life to actually clean out your emails, but you keep signing up for coupons. Okay. All right, cool. So let me show you the other place I would go in order for me to find other leaders that are already owning businesses with me, people that are at a higher level. Okay, I will tell you, go into the PACE method. Okay, this also exists inside of Gator and Top Tier TC. Okay, and you're going to go into sub2course.com. Oh my gosh, this thing's so annoying. It makes me do like 7 passwords just to enter in 1 password. Okay, cool. So you see here, right here, Owners Club list right here. There are 500 people that spend 3 weekends with me a year. They hang out with me in person. They come to my house. They spend time at my Montana house. We own businesses together. This is the Owners Club list. It has all their contact information. Arizona, okay, it has a new structure, okay? Everybody that's doing mobile homes, vacant land, multifamily, anything that you want to do is all right here. See all their contact information? There you go. It's right there available to you. And they put that information there basically begging you to reach out to them. I want to do deals with you. Okay. That's the second thing to do. The third thing to do is you can go into the course and go into the resources. There is a student directory. That's the third thing. The student directory tells you everybody that's in your local city. Okay? You got 3 places right there. Okay? Now, Pace GPT is now going to be available tomorrow for everybody in the community. I'm releasing Pace GPT is available for SubTo. It's a SubTo version, the creative finance version. I'm releasing Gator GPT tomorrow for everybody in Gator, and I'm releasing top tier TC GPT, which is Molly GPT. Okay, I'm releasing that tomorrow as well. Okay, you can ask Pace GPT, hey, I'm working on this kind of lead. Who in the community would you tell me? Okay. Make sense? So you can, Pace GPT will tell you, like, oh, you're in Vegas. Go to Chino Monte. He's amazing. He works on co-living. He helps this, that, and the other. Boom, 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 boom. Right? That's number 4. Number 5. What I would do is come into the jam sessions. Okay, the jam sessions, and I would network with people in the side chat. I have 700 people in here. This is private chat, private. This is exclusive community members only. 700 people in here hanging out on a Friday on Halloween. What? That's freaking awesome. Okay, so we got 700 people in here right now. All right, awesome. I would be network. Oh, that's hard though, right? That's hard because people now are like, wait, I have to be friends with people and I don't know how to do that. Emily says, Pace, can we chat? No. You could raise your hand, but I got Reza. I already know what Reza wants to talk about. He has leads that he wants me to call on, and Eva. I don't know what Eva wants to talk about. I see her frequently. I wonder what she could be talking about. We'll have to see what's up. And I don't ever see Eva wear glasses, so she's being super smart today. So let's see what happens. Okay, so there are some really great ways. Another really great way is go to the physical meetups. Go to the actual meetups. I'm traveling the country. This is not the first time I've done this. I did this 5 years ago when we launched the community. I drove around the entire country for 6 months. I met everybody in the community. I identified our leaders. I raised those leaders up, and I made sure that you had beacons and pillars of amazing leadership in every single city that you can do deals with. How did I do that? Well, I did deals with those people. For years, I did deals with those people. Now those people want to do deals with you. Eddie Marin and I have done, I don't know, dozens of deals. I've lent money to him dozens of times, and he is the leader of Phoenix, one of the leaders. We also have Ingrid, and we have, I could go on and on and on. We have so many amazing leaders in every single city, and if I identify only the ones, you're going to only write down their names. You need to get to the meetups and physically meet those people and go, can I take you on an appointment? Can you do this with me? Can you fill out my paperwork? Can you do this? You will never do this business on your own, ever. Write that down. It's the best advice I could ever give you. You will never do it on your own. I could give you every course, every piece of information, and it's worthless. And Jessica's feeling that right now, which is, oh my gosh, I have an opportunity and I've watched the courses, I've done the coursework. Courses are worthless if you don't have a human being to collaborate with, which is actually why you joined this community. You did not join a community for courses. You did not join this community for information. You can get all the information you could ever imagine on ChatGPT. And guess what? All it does is freeze you in analysis paralysis. You have one friend. It will change your life. One friend, it will change your life. Okay. And not just, Eva says, I want you to call the seller for my 300 single family houses. Okay, cool. Who's the buyer on the 300 single family house, Eva? Who's going to be the buyer?
You.
I will not buy 300 single family houses in my entire life.
I have a team already looking at it, but of course I cannot do without your community. So
it's not my community, Eva. Whose community is it?
Your community. So
no, it's not.
Owners Club. No, I'm not buying. So I am direct with the seller.
Okay, so Eva is she's from another country, so she's not picking up on what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say this is not my community, this is our community. So don't call it your community base. Okay. So awesome. Here we go. Eva has 300 single family house portfolios. She's been working with the seller, she's direct to the seller. I will never buy 300 single family houses again. I currently own 300 single family houses and I'm trying to get rid of most of them and roll them into larger assets. So I'm not the buyer, but I'd be happy to call the seller for you. My question is, who is going to buy these 300 houses? Do you need to cut this up into 300 different transactions? Or do you have a buyer that we would be willing to buy this at the full 300 houses?
No, I don't have a buyer to buy the full houses, but because I'm taking over payments and the entry fee for 70 of them is only $1 million. So, and they have tenants in it, so the mortgage is breaking even.
Okay.
So with the rentals, so I'm too comfortable with that. So
Does the seller believe you're going to buy all 300 and he's not aware that you're going to wholesale them?
yes, he believes that I want to buy all the 500 at 300, and he knows that I have a community of over 22,000 people,
Okay.
and that can help unload these properties for sure.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't believe that you're going to buy all 300 yourself. He believes like, okay, you're going to help me offload these to other people. Is that correct? Or
Um,
do you need me to tell him that, or what would you
no,
like
no,
me to
no.
say?
I wanted to tell that we can, me and the community, because other partners, we can buy this 300 properties because of the plans that we have for it, right? And the plans are seller finance, do co-living, some of them, sober living. So, and help the community here that are in need of homes like that. So his homes are the average size is 2,000 square feet. So I think there's a lot of that community can do. And of course, we're going to be wholesale some of them. There's a lot we can do. And let me explain the situation on the
Oh,
70
no,
of them.
no. I
Oh, no?
sadly,
Okay.
I don't have time for the whole situation because I know the
Okay,
situation.
okay. Sure.
What I want to do is I'd love to call the seller. What are you
Mhm.
hoping I can accomplish on the call, Eva, so I can plan it appropriately? Is it I'm going to introduce myself and be off the call, or is it, hey, I'm going to convince him to do something that you haven't been able to convince him of? What would you like me to do?
Okay, so I already been with him twice. I went to Colorado. I was with him yesterday, and
Okay.
he agreed to sign the agreement for 70 of these properties and another 5 that he's going to be giving in lieu of foreclosure. Said give us a chance to try to negotiate and see if we can get a discount. That's the 73 properties. And the remaining properties, they are all with wholesalers. They are all in default, and our goal is to take over and then come and negotiate with the lenders. And because the partner that I'm buying these properties with, he is the one that lend. So he was a broker. So, and he knows that those lenders will negotiate and get up to 40 to 60 cents of the dollar for us to buy these properties and pay
Okay,
it off.
so Eva, on the phone call, here's when I can
On
make
the
the
phone
call.
call. Okay. On the phone call is
On the phone call, 11 a.m. Monday morning. 11
Mhm.
a.m. Monday morning. Let's see, Wisconsin time. So that would be Central time. 11 a.m. Central time. That would be 9 a.m. Where are you at right now?
I am in Central, yeah. So
Okay, so
it's
11 a.m. Monday. Can you
gonna be
set up a
10,
call
11
for me to
there.
make that call?
Monday, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool. So on that call, what would you like me? What's the one thing you'd like for me to accomplish? The one thing.
Accomplish for him to sign over all the properties and give us a chance to negotiate with the sellers,
Mm.
with the lenders, and then just help him out because he has no options.
Okay,
So
cool.
yeah.
Monday, 11 a.m. Let's do it. I would be happy to do it. Here's what I want you to do. Eva, email Melissa at SubTo.com and get her scheduled for me to call 11 a.m. Central Time on Monday morning. I will make that call and I'll slot it for like 40 minutes. Reza, I imagine we want to do some calls as well. Is that correct?
What's up, dude?
What's up, handsome? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? No, you assumed wrong, Pace. I just want to see how the hell you're doing.
I actually do want to make the calls. The problem is I have so many crazy things going on. Is there a way you still have calls available?
You're a beast. I expect nothing, and I appreciate everything. I reached out to Melissa email to
Uh-huh.
get on the schedule. We're ready to go for that stuff. So
Are
I
we on
got
the
called.
schedule or we still need a time?
I haven't heard back from her yet.
Okay, so let's
Um,
do, if you could do Tuesday, you're Arizona, so that'd be Tuesday. When does,
And
Daylight savings.
just real quick, the lady you told 11 o'clock, just so we don't make the same mistake, like tell her what time zone 11 o'clock.
I already did.
Okay,
What time
cool.
zone did I tell everybody?
You told her 11 o'clock on Monday, but that we didn't.
You know what Monique just pointed out in the side chat. I told
Okay,
everybody
cool.
Central
Okay,
time.
sweet. So for Arizona time, what do you want on Tuesday for us?
I'm gonna look this up right now because I think right now Arizona is PST, but I think you switched to MST this weekend actually. So hold
Oh
on.
yeah.
Is that correct, guys? Daylight savings. Okay, so what would that be? MST. So you only be an hour ahead. So 10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Tuesday morning. 10 a.m.
Got you.
How many calls do you think you could set up if I give you an hour? Could we do 4?
Of course. I last time you said you wanted every 30 minutes, 6 of them.
I think what we do is we do, because I'd love to bring you on and you and I could kind of jam together
Sure.
between the calls. So if we do 4 calls on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time,
Yes, sir.
that would be 10 a.m. Arizona time because you guys are going to switch this week.
Okay.
And you and I could jam together for an hour. You bring your best 4 or your worst 4. Surprise me.
Okay.
Bring me a seller that wants to yell at me.
Perfect. We won't do that, but I have one side question for you that
Yes, sir.
we talked in our meeting today. We don't have an answer for. So we have a park right now in Bandon, Oregon, and we got LOI on it. I sent you a text on it yesterday, but my question, other than do you want it or not, is the seller saying we need to have a single entity be at the end of it, right? So they're trying to like safeguard wholesaling. I know Marcus and Miller chaps are probably having an internal meeting on this as well. Like the person buying it has to be at least 50% owner. So have you seen that? How do you get around that?
Okay, so if somebody's wholesaling a deal, the buyer just pays the wholesale fee outside of escrow.
Hmm.
You,
So let's say I'm
for,
selling it to you. I have one, let's say I have an LOI on, I have a PSA on it, and
Yep.
they're saying specifically that it has to be on a single entity. Let's say my entity goes on it. How do I
Yep.
get it to you, for example, later?
We change who is on the contract. So what you do is you go, hey, we're going to change the name of we're going to switch it to a different entity.
Mhm.
We decided we're going to open up a new LLC specifically for this purchase. So if you don't mind, we're going to switch the purchase agreement would be my company name.
Mhm.
You and I then have a separate agreement stating that when we close escrow, I have to put the assignment fee at escrow. So it would be a separate transaction and a separate escrow number. But the escrow officer knows that I can't record escrow 1 on the RV park until escrow 2 has wired the
So technically a
assignment
double
fee.
closing or no?
Not a double closing.
Kind of like a double closing?
I guess it's achieving kind of the same thing
Without double closing costs.
without double closing costs, right? So basically, here's why you wouldn't normally go this route and why a lot of people don't go that route.
Okay.
It requires a lot of trust between you and I. And you and I are friends, so like
Mhm.
I doubt you or I would ever screw each other,
Mm-mm.
at least intentionally, right? I
Mhm.
might make a mistake in 10 years, go, oh crap, Reza, I'm so sorry, I screwed up on something. But in these situations, if you just trust me, this is how I do most of my bird dog deals. That I just buy the deal direct, and then I pay my bird dog at escrow or even outside of escrow. Like I just wire the money to them or cut them a check even outside of escrow. If the level of trust is a level 10, I would suggest to not do a double close ever.
The assignment says buyer can assign this LOI and or PSA may be assigned to a single purpose entity. They mentioned verbally 50%. So I just, does that still fly?
Yeah,
Same
still
concept,
flies. Yeah.
right? Same
Yeah.
concept. Okay, cool. You have any interest in Bandon, Oregon?
Hell yeah.
250 Hell yeah. Okay. You want me to give you the overview on it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So overview on it, and you got it in your email, but it was a 2.85 listed. We got them down to 2.5.
Okay.
Actual NOI on it is 254. 10 cap. Nice park. We got it under LOI. I'm literally just, my closer's waiting for a thumbs up to get the PSA. I said, stand by. I think Pace might want this.
Okay.
It is a KOA right now. All the numbers already have that in there. You can buy out the KOA, but it's already running. And that's it. They're willing to carry a $200,000 note for 4% at 30 years on a 5-year arm. The one you gotta get somewhere else.
Okay, cool.
You like it?
Love it. And when would close of escrow be? Probably this year?
They're open to it. I can send you my LOI, and I sent you, if you pull up my name text message, I got the details of it. I can send you
Okay.
the LOI so you can see the harder dates.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm like 185 text messages behind, as you can imagine, the last
Yes,
couple of
sir.
days, like red eye flights, and I'm with my team, so I'm not like sitting there messaging on the flight. I'm like talking to my team about the next location, and
Yeah,
then
I know.
all that stuff. So I'm a couple hundred text messages behind, but I will catch up probably early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
But yes, would love to chat with that one. I like the sound of that deal. Sounds good.
Okay. I'm
KOA,
gonna watch.
I don't mind the KOA. It's kind of nice. They probably help out with marketing and brand awareness. It probably in some ways is kind of nice, you know?
Okay. So you want me to lock it up?
Yeah,
Or you
I
want to
think
look
so.
at the PO, or you want to look at the LOI
What I
first?
would do is, do you have Heather Cadou's phone number?
Heather Cadou's phone number, I believe so. Yes, I have her phone number and you. I can find it. I'm
Yeah,
resourceful.
shoot her. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Shoot Heather Cadou a text message today before you go all the way to LOI,
Okay.
or before you at least sign the contract.
Okay.
She does the final pass of like, hey, this is good. I like this type of thing.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, she's here. She says, hi, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
There's her cell phone in the side chat.
Got it.
And then Reza, for the other 4 calls that you want to set up, Tuesday, 10
o'clock.
a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Let's set those up. I'll actually bring you on, and I'd love to jam with you during that because you and I have a lot of fun doing that. Emily, what's up? How you doing? Five, four, three, two, one. Gonna move on to Rick real fast. Rick, what up, homie? You gotta, Rick, I press to request to have you unmute yourself and you have to accept it.
Okay.
Hello.
Good. You have 2 devices you're listening to. Can you turn one of your devices off? Okay, Rick, I'm gonna pause on you for a minute. Go back to Emily. Emily, I pressed to unmute you just like I pressed to unmute Rick. And yours will be the same way. I press a button that says ask to unmute. There you go. You got it. What's up, Emily? How you doing?
Hey, Pace, how are you?
Really good.
I
What do you
am
got for me?
I have a 1031 exchange and need to find a commercial multifamily where I got to put at least 1.5 million into.
Okay.
Relinquishing a property in Brooklyn and looking for a replacement property and just trying to figure out what's the best option.
Okay, so this is you or one of your clients?
This is me.
Okay, this is you. So a couple of things that come to the top of my head is I would partner with somebody who's already buying like an RV park or something along those lines that's probably like a $4 or $5 million purchase price.
Okay.
And why do I say partner? Well, because you probably, first off, congratulations getting the heck out of Brooklyn. You guys are about to turn into a socialist country over there in the next couple of months. Like, holy moly. Like, wow. Congrats on getting out. A lot of my real estate investor buddies that own commercial property, they're dumping their stuff. They're like, I'm getting out of this state. So
Yeah.
it's made you money, which is awesome. It's a great, beautiful city, but like real estate wise, it's a little bit hairy and scary. But what I would say is I'll throw out a picture. This could be with me. It could be with other people. Of course, I would be selfish and tell you to do it with me. But you have $1.5 million. What I would do is I'd roll it into an RV park, let's say a 1031, and let me manage it and be your partner on it.
Okay.
Let my team manage it. I'll do a personal guarantee. You get a monthly check. Let's say you would get enough ownership that one, it would be completely worth your time. Two, it would completely allow for that 1031 exchange to happen and avoid all that profit. That's the way to do that.
Okay, yeah, I was looking because it's very expensive. Brooklyn is super expensive, all the costs, and so any way that I can save money. I'm not as familiar with, I've done multifamily. It's a 3-family in Brooklyn, so I'm not as familiar with, RV parks, et cetera, but
This is
anything.
why my suggestion is just to partner with somebody like me that will run the park. You'll meet my team. They'll run the books. They'll run the financials. You can go to the park and learn about parks. I say
Okay.
parks because here's why. They make actual like really good cash flow. Like they make holy
Okay.
crap cash flow type of thing. And it's net in your pocket cash flow. It's not like the fake cash flow that a three family, unless it's paid off completely free and clear, it's not really
Right.
going to be cash flowing a lot. And you'll go, man, I get a check every month for like $14,000, and I've got equity in this thing that we can sell in 5 years and do another 1031 exchange.
Okay.
They make significant money, like a lot of money. And then more importantly, even beyond the money making thing, they are economy proof, they are recession proof, they are depression proof. Like we could go through a depression, and RV
Mhm.
parks, mobile home parks are depression proof. So I would suggest going that route.
Who do I
Uh,
contact on your team to?
Heather, I'll give you Heather's phone number in the side chat. Build a relationship with Heather, and
Okay.
if you want to be my partner. And now, what's cool is, obviously, I own and operate deals, but you can just walk into a deal with me right now. Or let's say we go buy a deal. We're going to buy 2 or 3 RV parks before the end of the year for tax purposes for me. You would be buying it for tax purposes for you as well.
Yes.
We partner on the deal. My team completely runs it. You can stop by. You can learn all you want. You can decide not to learn whatever you want. You can be as involved as you want or as passive as you want to be, depending on your personality, what you want to do.
No, would love to learn. There's a RV park very close to me here, but I was like, I don't know anything about them. It's like 4 or 7 pads. I was like, okay, it's like starting over. So would love
Yeah.
to learn so I could eventually buy another one myself.
Yeah, there's no better way to learn than to earn and learn on the same park that you own. And you get a check
Perfect.
on every single month. So you can look at the financials and understand, all of those things. You can understand the marketing, what we're doing, why we like the park. And I will buy probably 2 RV parks next week just during the challenge that I'm doing. I'm doing a 4-day challenge for the community, Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And you can just 1031 into that deal with us. We'll partner with you. We'll make it exciting, and exciting meaning like, wow, this is worth it. It's worth me rolling my 1.5 million over to be part owner of a $6 million asset or a $7 million asset. Heck, we might even go buy an $8 or $9 million RV park just because if you have a 1031 that size, then for a $1.5 million rollover, I'd give you, let's say, half of the ownership. You'd own $5 million in real estate that cash flows for a $1.5 million rollover.
Okay.
Something along those lines is the way that would be structured.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, that would help. I wouldn't have to go identify and do all these other things and figure out. All right. Perfect. I love that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
Um,
you.
but this is why I teach, right? I teach so that I can do deals with people. This is like the number. People go, why do you teach and why do you give it all away? I'm like, because then I can collaborate with awesome people and we can do more deals together, and and then what'll happen is in 3 years or 2 years, somebody will go, hey, why are you doing so many RV parks? Like, how did you go? Well, I did a 1031 with Pace and I learned all these things and I started doing it on my own. And then Pace and I sold that thing and I rolled it into the next thing and like, this is the beginning of something really, really cool.
Excellent. I'm the Southern regional leader here in Tampa and working with Amanda doing the hosting for the Tampa Meetup on the creative tour. So
Thank you.
that's my way of trying to give back.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'd love to give back to you again and send you a monthly check from an RV park that you don't have to touch if you don't want to.
Oh my God. Yeah, my husband would love that. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah, love it. Let's do it. Yeah, tell your husband about it and then get on a phone call with Heather and let's try and identify one that we would manage and give you enough ownership would make you and your husband excited.
All right, perfect. Thank
All right.
you.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, let me see if I can get my homie Rick. Rick, did you have 2 devices playing? You got to unmute yourself again.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. There we go. You got it fixed.
Yeah, I'm looking for a property to invest in that's in an opportunity zone.
Okay.
Do you have anything like that?
I know people in the community do. I don't currently have something. Actually, I do have something like that. It's an RV park. I don't know if my team said yes or no to it. Can you text Heather on my team, Heather, and then her cell phone number? Tell me when you're ready for it, Rick.
I'm ready.
Okay, 309-269-5845.
Okay.
And shoot her a text and just get on a phone call with her, and she'll go through the deal pipeline that we currently have and tell you about stuff that we have that's in an opportunity zone. Again,
right.
I'll do the same thing with anybody in here. If you want to invest in a deal with me, I'll manage it, I'll run it, I'll even personally guarantee it, and my team will run the thing and educate you on the process. Inga, I'm coming to you again. Did you not get help the other day for calling your sellers and working your leads? Did you get help the other day or no?
No, actually, we still need to schedule the call.
Okay, you want me to call these people and you don't want anybody else to call these people. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Because everybody else sucks at making calls except for me. Is that what it is?
Well, I believe you're gonna make it happen.
I see. So you're more confident in me. Okay. And this is a specific seller, right? It's not just like a bunch of random sellers, a specific deal. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it's just one, or how many are there?
So, it's one, his wife and his brother, but like he's the main one.
I remember this. Okay, cool. All right, let me figure this out. Next week, guys, for people that want to be there. Hold on a second. Next week, I'm going to be making the call for Eva, and I will also make the call for Reza. Let me give you the link for that. That's actually going to be our full community challenge if you guys want to come in and watch that. What I'm doing that challenge for, and I'll put this into YouTube as well. I'm doing that to make sure that people have deals and opportunities before I get to their city. Some people are sitting here, they're going like, well, Pace is coming to my city. I want to make sure that I'm ready and I have opportunities. So the link in the side chat on YouTube, I'm going to pin it real fast. That challenge is coming up, starts on Monday, goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's a 4-day challenge. And what it's not a challenge. I would call it more of a launch pad. And what it is going to show people how to generate leads for RV parks and mobile home parks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After those 4 days are over, you should have the ability to generate leads and create problems that you can bring to the meetups. Okay, I don't care if you're SubTo, Gator, Top Tier 2C, I'll show you guys how to generate the leads. What's going to happen is the SubTo members will then get 12 weeks of RV park and mobile home park training that everybody else in the challenge will just bring leads and opportunities to them. So basically, I'm doing this for the SubTo community to show people how to generate leads on those 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The link is in the side chat. And Inga, I would call your seller during those 4 days. But I don't think that's a good fit because I don't think this is an RV park or mobile home park, correct?
This is the truck parking business.
That's right. Okay, cool. Let's see. Tomorrow, okay. Inga, what time zone are they in?
Pacific.
Pacific. Okay, so that's really early for us. I've got these jam sessions happening every day next week at 7 a.m., which means that's 5 a.m. Pacific. We don't want to do that. How much time do I have? Like, does this need to happen right now, or do I have like 3 or 4 days to set something up?
Yeah, we can do 3-4 days.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to kill the deal if we're waiting around.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. If we do it on Friday morning. Okay, what's South Dakota time zone? I think this is going to be the hardest thing as I'm on this. Okay, Central time. Okay, if we can do 11 a.m. Central time, that will be 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, 11 a.m. Central Time next Friday. I'm going to put it in my calendar right now, and I'm going to say call Inga's sellers, okay? Heck, you know what we should do? Let's do it on Wednesday at 11 a.m. I'll do it during the challenge. I don't think this call is going to be a long call. It's probably going to be a 15-minute call. So if we do Wednesday next week, let me make the call to your seller 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I got, who am I calling? I'm calling Reza's sellers. I'm calling Eva's seller for the 300 package of homes, and I'm going to call Inga's truck business seller on Wednesday. You cool with that, Inga?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, bonus points go to you, Inga, if you bring me a second lead to call during that same time. I'm going to put pressure on you. Bonus points to you if you can get me to call a second seller during that same exact time, okay? Chance the Rapper, what's up, Chance the Rapper? How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How are you?
Really good. Sorry, guys. Chance the Rapper is he's a great rapper. Anyway, Chance, what do you got for me, brother?
I was going to see if you could call the agent on that boutique online store.
Boutique online store.
Yep.
Okay,
Trying to get it
what time zone
Go
are
ahead.
they in?
Central.
Okay, Central Time. I love it. Okay, can we do Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Time?
Okay.
Chance agent call. 2 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday next week.
Okay.
Okay, do me a favor. I already put it on my calendar, so Melissa will see it, but email melissa@subto.com. Do the same thing, Inga, if you don't mind. Get Melissa to enter it in. I've already got it on the calendar, so we're good to go. Man, I'm going to be full of calls next week. I love it. Michael Kane, what's up? Or Callan, good to see you, brother.
Hey, how are you?
What up, homie? What do you got for me?
Hey, so I got two RV parks from a seller who I've sold his mobile home parks in the past. So there's about 350, 360 sites. He's got some other projects he wants to do. They're beautiful parks, one in Wisconsin, one in Upper Michigan. And he's like, I'm going to hire, he wanted to sell them to me. I just don't have the ability to buy them.
Okay.
So they're going to be somewhere in the 10 million range a piece. They're just beautiful parks, right? So he's like, well, I'm going to hire a management company, start doing things because he's not a property manager. So
Can
I'm like,
can I buy them?
right. I said, I have another associate that might be interested. He's like, well, send them to me. I'd rather sell them or partner on them on a sale and help out however we can work it out to get the deal done because he wants to use the money on some other projects that he's working on. So
Okay.
if you're interested, I mean, I thought it'd be great. I mean, I would
What's
love to buy them myself.
let's see. I'm going to be in Milwaukee. Let's see, where am I going? I wonder if I could even stop by and meet this guy. What are the locations?
One's in Wisconsin, one's in Michigan.
Isn't that the same place?
Technically, they're not too far apart if you cross the border in the UP.
I'm just kidding. I joke around all the time.
They're pretty close, but yeah.
Okay, in Wisconsin. Let's see, where is Wisconsin?
But he wanted me to get an NDA signed, so I sent it over to your team, and they were like, "We don't sign NDAs. Sorry." And I'm like,
What
"Well,
city? What city is this in Wisconsin?
Let's see.
Because I'm going to Milwaukee. I'm going to Green Bay. Like, am I going to be anywhere near this stuff, or is it closer to Minneapolis?
Let me pull up the Wisconsin one. I'll tell you where it's at.
Do you want to just have me call this seller on Monday and chat with him?
Yeah, that's fine. He'd love to talk.
Okay, so here's what we'll do.
Guy, so.
Man, y'all just got me just doing all your deals. I love this. Lizbeth is trying to get me back involved in her deal right now. She's like, I'm stuck. Can you just do the work for me? Bro, let me just buy the apple farm. Like, come on. Oh my word. Okay, so Michael, here's what I'll do. Let's figure out what day I can do this. He's obviously Central Time, so I could do it. Okay, 7 a.m. That's too early tomorrow.
He doesn't live at the parks, so he's,
Okay, can we do? Can we do 12 noon Monday Central Time? I will actually be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I will be in Wisconsin and Minnesota for those 3 days. So there's a possibility if I call him on Monday, I could actually set up a time to go and see him.
view the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get it set up with him. So Monday.
Heck, I might even invite the seller to one of the meetups. I've got Milwaukee meetup on Monday, Green Bay meetup on Tuesday, and Minneapolis meetup on Wednesday. I might be able to get him to come to one of the meetups. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I want you to do, Michael
Yeah.
Callan. I want you to email Melissa at SubTo.com and say, Pace said he would call my seller at noon Monday Central Time. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call Michael Callan seller. It's so interesting. I'm driving around the country doing 100 cities, 100 days, doing 100 meetups, filming with 300 Owners Club members.
I think it's great. I mean, you're just cranking.
Doing a jam session every day.
Yeah.
And I'm calling your guys' sellers. Holy crap.
Well, and I'm networking with the Michigan group because I'm in Michigan, obviously, but I've been a mobile home park broker for like 18 years. So I own mobile home parks. I broker them. It's been fun, but I'm loving hanging out with the group. I kind of got involved because I totally forgot about seller financing. I watched your podcast. I'm like, what the hell have I been doing? I've been building funds for these guys. I should have been building funds for me.
Yeah, for yourself.
So I think it's great. And I've sold RV parks for clients that had RV parks. I've never owned any, and I'm like, I need to own one of these.
Let's fix that. I'll bring you in on ownership on these RV parks if we buy them. I'll cut you in. I'll wedge you in. I'll pay you a fee. I'll pay you a fee. They're big enough that I could pay you a fee and give you some ownership. If they were smaller, I'd probably not be able to do that, but they're bigger, so there's a little bit more meat on the bone, if that makes sense. Michael, shoot. Also, I'll send you a private message just real quick. I'll give you my email. I'd love to chat with you a little bit more. And look in the side chat, you'll see my email pop up. You see that?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, take a screenshot of that. I'm also going to turn the chat back on. I've had it off for the last little bit. Okay, cool. Guys, I'm trying to go through and zoom through as fast as I possibly can because I got a Zoom going on in 24 minutes. A couple of things I would do today. Everybody in here, please pay attention. Do not make me remind you. It's going to be one of those things where you don't do it. You're going to have to be reminded to do it, and you're going to be reminded that the price of Squat Up Summit tickets go up tonight at midnight, and you're going to go, why didn't anybody tell me? Okay. Go to squatupsummit.com/pace, and it will give you the wait list pricing. The prices go up for Squat Up Summit. We sold 200 tickets yesterday to Squat Up Summit because people are seeing the price increase going up. If you are not wanting to pay an extra $500, the price of the tickets will go up 3 times. They go up 3 times as we get closer to the event. Why? Because we try and see how much money we can bring in to bring in more expensive guests. Like last year, Jordan Peterson was $400,000. We paid $400,000 to bring in Jordan Peterson. And so as we get closer and closer to the event where we are basically sold out, we'll raise the ticket prices. We'll use that extra money to get even a higher level guest. And so we will continue to raise the prices of the tickets, just FYI. The link is in the side chat for Squat Up Summit. Make sure you do /pace. It gives you like the wait list pricing. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you guys some tips. We need to make sure we put our real names on our Zoom. Zdoma, I don't know how to address you other than Zdoma.
Yes, I know. I need to fix that. I need to be cool like everybody and put my info on there. I'm new to this. I just got in, so I'm gonna change that for sure.
How can I help you today? What city are you in?
Huh? I am in California. Yes.
Okay, cool. What city?
Bakersfield, California.
I love it. Bakersfield. That's one of the stops on the tour. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, I know. I actually seen that. I had a question on underwriting. I'm a truck driver, so it's been hard for me to go into the Zooms that we have on underwriting. So I have a deal that I want to keep in my portfolio because I want to start my portfolio. It's a Texas deal in Houston, but I just need help underwriting. I need help structuring it, underwriting.
Okay.
It's a really good deal that another SubTo member actually gave to me or sent to me So yeah, I just need help with that. And
Isn't it cool that you joined the community so you could just get deals from other people?
yes, that's what I want to do. I want to be like the, what is it, the Tang the Tang
Yeah, the Ting
partners.
family,
I
yeah.
want to be like them.
Okay, cool. All
I've
right,
been doing my due diligence.
let me give you Houston, Texas best underwriters. I'm going to give you
Okay.
Chai and Prakash, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay, Chai is so awesome. You will love him. He's in Houston and he runs some of the underwriting Zooms. I'll just give you his cell phone
Nice.
right in the side chat. So hold on just a second.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Shoot him a text. Say, hey, I was on the Zoom today with Pace. He says he loves you and he'll help you underwrite and walk through that deal with you, okay?
Perfect. Okay, thank you, Pace. I appreciate that.
No problem. And guys, just remember, like if you can't show up to the Zooms, the live Zooms, I totally get that. You can watch the replay, but again, that's just more information, right? That's helpful. It's super helpful and it's a great resource to have. It's worth millions of dollars. But the best thing you can do is go, who's running these Zooms and who are other leaders that can underwrite? And I need to get their contact information. Let's get out of the courses. Let's get on the phone calls. Let's connect with each other.
Okay.
That's what and by the way, what's your real name?
My real name is Dominique.
Okay,
Yes.
Dominique. Okay, so Dominique, we got somebody reach out to Dominique.
I've been networking. That's the one thing I'm doing. I'm connecting with so many people. I love people and I love connecting. So I've been on the SubTo. I've been trying to connect with everybody. So
Have you
yeah,
felt the love in this
connect with me,
community?
y'all. Yes, I have. I've literally started on Friday. So just by Friday, I've been meeting like private money lenders because obviously I'm gonna need people that do private money. I've just been networking. Like I know deals are gonna come. I just want to network and like meet people and just be, networking is like the best thing, and I'm learning that. I gotta pace
Yeah.
myself and just know like not be so overwhelmed with everything, because it's a lot at first,
The
but
best thing you
I'm
should
doing
do
it.
is you're doing the number one thing I tell everybody to do. Go
Yes.
build relationships. You've already learned, like there
Yeah.
are people, there are thousands and thousands of people in this community that will just bring the deal to you. There's thousands of people
Yeah.
who will fund the deal, and there's thousands of people that will underwrite the deal, and there's thousands of people that will partner with you and help you run the management of the project.
Yes.
You are doing exactly what you should be doing. Think about this. Like you
Okay.
didn't join a community that started 2 weeks ago. You joined a community that started 5.5 years ago. When do you think Chai joined SubTo?
When it first started, maybe?
5 years ago, 7 months
Okay.
after we started. He's been in this community for
Oh, nice.
5 years. He has done thousands of deals, and
Okay.
it's probably underwritten tens of thousands of deals. So
I love that.
the
Okay.
best thing that we did as a community is we built up thousands of resources in the form of human beings that will actually get on the phone with you and walk through the deal with you, partner with you, fund it for you, underwrite it for you, et cetera.
Okay.
Chai is a great place to start.
Nice. Well, whoever wants to be, help with me, I'm definitely here. I'll put my information and I'm gonna change my Z-Damo because that's horrible.
I mean, I think it's cute, but I'm like, there's no way your parents named you Zidama. Okay, Eric Storty, what up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, Pace.
What's up, Pace? How you doing,
What
buddy?
up, guys? How you doing? You guys have been having fun on the jam sessions?
Yes. Been in the community for a few years. Met you in Philly a couple years ago. But would you like to make another call?
Yeah, sure. What kind of call is it?
It's an RV park in Texas.
Yeah.
I spoke with the broker, and he said the owner, her son's having open heart surgery, so she won't be signing anything till like early next week.
Okay.
But he said she would be open to seller financing.
Okay.
So I thought the best guy for the job, if you're interested, would love to.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
top 20. We got some killers in this community that are like have outpaced me in a lot of ways. I've never had a bad call.
No.
I'm definentely top 20. So
For sure.
let me see. So next week, again, I'm going to go through this. Couple of things I want you guys to do, and I'll schedule this with you right now. I'm going to pause the side chat. Everybody, Squad Up Summit ticket prices go up to tonight at midnight. They go up $500. Okay, $500. If you guys are going to Squad Up Summit, now's the time to get your ticket. We already have 1,000 tickets sold. This will be a 3,500 person event. Only people that are going to this event are SubTo, Gator, Top Tier TC, and of course, Owners Club members that are like the professors and teachers and all that kind of stuff of our community. So private event, it's basically one big jam session with 3,500 people in it, all in person. So all this deal flow and all these people in the hallways, most people are like, I don't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm networking, doing deals, raising capital. And it's our culture, it's our people, it's our energy, and it's what we focus on, which is creative finance. It's the largest, number one, it's the largest real estate event in the world. Number two, it's only private to us. So think about like how cool that is. Largest real estate event in the world, and it's private to only us. And it's a heavy focus on creative finance. So it's also the largest creative finance event in the world. So squatupsummit.com/pace. The prices go up tonight at midnight, November 1st, the prices go up. So make sure you guys jump on there. The other thing that I'm doing, and a lot of these calls that I'm making and setting up and scheduling right now, I'm obviously pretty slammed, right? You can imagine I'm doing 100 cities, 100 days, jam sessions, this, that, and the other. I'm slammed, right?
Unbelievable.
It's light work. I want to make this the norm in my life, that I want to feel lazy when I get home. Like, what the heck? I'm not doing anything, right? So my wife and kids are in the other room right now. They're on the trip with me. My kids are going to be ran
Beautiful.
hard the next couple of months.
That's
It's gonna
so
be-
great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
We're
pretty cool.
super excited to meet your family.
Yeah,
We're
it's
bringing
gonna
our
be fun.
daughter to Harrisburg.
Yeah, we're right outside of Philadelphia, but
Oh, cool. Are you guys going to come to the Harrisburg meetup?
yes, for sure.
I have not been to Harrisburg in 5.5 years.
We haven't either.
Oh, really? That's
No
fun.
reason to
Yeah.
be,
Okay,
No.
so I can make your call to your seller, Eric,
Okay.
on Tuesday, 12 p.m. Central Time.
Okay.
And if it's in Texas, then they'll be also Central Time. I want you to do me a favor. I just put it on my calendar so Melissa will see it.
Okay.
But this is a challenge that I'm doing for anybody that's on YouTube. This is anybody that's in Gator, Top Tier TC, anybody that wants to learn how to generate these types of opportunities, like Eric and other people are having me make these calls for them. The time I'm making these calls is during this 4-day challenge. So I'm going to highlight to people like, hey, look at these calls I'm making. Where do these calls come from? Let me show you how to generate these leads. And the main thing I'm trying to focus on is to get people ready with opportunity. So when they come to the meetup, they're actually exchanging opportunities and problems, kind of like what Dominique just said, right? She says, I need help. I have a problem and I need help. Who do I go to? Like, I want everybody that goes to the meetups, if possible, to go, I have a problem. I need help. Who's the person that will help me? That's why you should be coming to the meetup. So the next 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, I'm doing a 4-day challenge to help people generate those leads so that we can uplift the awesomeness of the challenge. And if you guys are on YouTube, I already pinned the link over there, but I will go over there and put the link in there again. And then this is for everybody. This is for anybody that wants to go to the challenge, or I'm sorry, this is for anybody that wants to go to the meetups. Okay, creativenationtour.com, creativenationtour.com, creativenationtour.com. Go there, click on locations, RSVP. You will get the date, the time, the location, you'll get all that kind of stuff. But I want you to be able to generate opportunities and problems so that when you come to the meetup, you can actually utilize the meetup to its highest potential, which is finding people that will solve the problem, fund the problem, buy the problem, whatever it may be. So Eric, Tuesday, I will make that call. Email Melissa at SubTo.com and just let her know, MELISSA at SubTo.com. Hey, I talked to Pace this morning on the jam session. He said he'd call my sellers for me. If it's a single family house, guys, I'm not going to call the sellers for you during this challenge. This challenge is going to be primarily RV parks, mobile home parks. So anything that is a lead that I can call and help move over the line for you, I'm going to put those calls during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, which is why I'm saying yes, and I'm putting it in my calendar. So Eric, I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to a couple other people. I've got like 3 minutes before I have to get prepared for my next Zoom. Whew. Jamie, 30 seconds. What do you have for me, my friend? You're unmuted.
RV parks. One is a land play, but it's got an RV park on it. The other one is a brand new RV park luxury high-end build out. Both of them are owned free and clear. Both sellers are open to seller finance. And these were deals just to highlight your testament of community. These were brought to me by sweet Arthur, who called you about the RV park. So Arthur, who I met on the Daily Dial, brings me this deal. We look at it, the cap rate's 3% with the current sales price and the NOI. So we're like, okay, this is probably a land play. Let me get on the phone with my land guy, Jeff, who I met out in Arizona. We were on, sweet Jeff was on till 2 a.m. last night underwriting this thing.
Hey, by the way, is everybody listening to what she's saying? This is what Jamie's doing a really great job of. Jamie just joined the community a couple of months ago. Okay. She's actively getting involved in deals. She's done deals. You just did a bird dog deal with Shelly, which is awesome.
Yeah, that was my first one.
Cool. That was your first one.
3 weeks in.
Then what happens is she's just like, I met this person that can solve this problem. I met this person that brings me the opportunity. Guys, think about it. You have 5 years of trained killers that have been in this community for like jam sessions are like the cherry on top. It's all the people that are in here. Jamie has tapped into it, doing exactly what we talked about a little bit earlier, actually 2 hours ago when I first started the Zoom. So Jamie, keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we get this cool little brain trust, and we're all on the seller's rep. It's not even on a broker. It's the seller's rep who is a friend. She wouldn't give us the address of these parks. And so we found it thanks to Arthur. And it was like this game of Clue, and Super Sleuth and Land Guy Jeff's like, well, I think it's this, and here's the layout. And we find this park. We're trying to get a hold of the seller's number. But when Arthur called the park this morning, they're saying it's not for sale. But we know it's for sale because the rep has it. But she won't let us talk to the seller because she wants to make her commission on the $7.5 million.
Yeah.
But if it's a land play, it's not worth $7.5 million. The guy wants to close yesterday. He's super motivated. I'm like, this is a slam dunk deal if we can just get a hold.
How can I help you?
How can we find the seller?
Oh, that's easy. Do you want me to tell you how to find the seller?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to become friends with Ronald. He's so good at finding sellers. He focuses on foreclosures. By the way, I have to go, guys, I have to go right now. Lizbeth, Monica, Eric, Dr. Curious, Rudy Walls. Y'all are crazy coming in here as I'm like trying to wrap up here. You raise your hands like an hour into the Zoom. Y'all are crazy. Okay, so hold on real quick. Let me give you Ronald's info. Ronald is one of the best door knockers in our community. And he's in OKC. He is so good at finding sellers. Jacob says, I got a 0 down SubTo yesterday. Heck yeah, you did, brother. Proud of you, bro. Go post that in the Facebook group. Let people know what's up. Good for you, dude. So Ronald. There's his cell phone number. He's in Oklahoma City, focused on foreclosure. Amazing dude to know, amazing dude to collaborate with. He will help you. He's found sellers by sending them pizza to their house with like a note attached to it. He's found sellers on obviously sleuthing on Instagram. He's found sellers through going through like GoFundMe, finding who the originator of the GoFundMe is. He's incredible. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's tricky and hard to find a seller. Ronald's the person that will actually, I could sit here and talk to you about it for 45 minutes and tell you how to do
I'll
it.
call him.
But it's better just to have Ronald just do it with you.
Okay, right on. And are you buying anything in Florida right now, or are you still?
If it's an RV park or a mobile home park, yes. If it's a single family house, no. I'll never
they're
buy
RV
another
parks.
single family. Yeah, I'm done with single family house outside of Arizona just because I'm trying to consolidate into co-living all in Arizona to keep my management a little bit easier. I'm currently in 15 markets with single family. I'm not doing any more single family outside of Arizona. But RV parks, mobile home parks, yes, I am. Jamie, always good to see you. I have to kiss my kids and then jump onto another hour-long Zoom. Guys, couple of things. Squad Up Summit tickets, get on it. Register for creativenationtour.com. People will be weird and wait until the day before the meetup to actually come out. Don't be one of those people. It makes it hard on the leaders that are running these meetups. Please, my friends, please love on the leaders. They're loving on you. Make sure you have the appropriate like RSVPs for all the towns. Where's the meetup tomorrow? I know you're kidding me. I know you're kidding me. You will get an email if you have not already gotten an email. I know you're kidding me. Okay. Please, my friends,